Hello everybody and welcome back to the Luchiero's channel. Today I have a pick a card for you. This is going to be your blessings due for February. I have 3 piles in front of me. Pile 1 is the star. Pile 2 is your crown. And pile 3 is a lovely yellow feather. Take a moment to connect with the cards. Any thoughts or feelings you receive during this reading will be additional messages. Please remember to subscribe and click the like button if this is what you feel resonated with you. I hope my reading makes sense for you. And I will start with pile 1, the star. So, pile 1, the star. This star, to me, gives me a download. A download saying that you're not seeing yourself for the full potential that you are. And this is something you're either currently experiencing or have been experiencing in the past. Spirit's telling me to tell you to know your worth and know who you are. Know that you're as big and bright as the outside of this star, not small as the inside. The cards I've selected, I've not actually had a look at them yet myself. So Spirit's going to surprise us all at the same time. So the first card I've got for you are from the Spirit Junkie deck. The downloads I'm getting from these messages is showing me that you're going to be going into a situation during February where you're starting to feel more calm and safe. So in the past where we've had this issue with the star, seeing yourself smaller, you could have been in a situation where you felt restricted, where you've been unable to be your full self, living to your full potential. You may have been surrounded by people who have not been so encouraging or inspiring you when it comes to what you'd like to do in your life. Because here, the card that you've got, it says, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. So this is showing that in February, you will be actually going through a period where you've got a lot more support, a lot more people that are on your wavelength, a lot of people that are going to be great for you. This is going to help you to feel calm and safe. Because this card here shows I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe at this moment. So there could have been a period in your time or you're currently not feeling safe. And Spirit's saying don't worry because all this is going to improve. This is reversed, so I'm going to turn it round. Because this is something you're not actually seeing at the moment. It's saying attacking others is attack on myself. I choose to release this now. So even though, yes, you may be in your rights to attack people if they have been attacking you, but they're saying this ain't your energy. This isn't the person that you are, and this ain't the person that Spirit wants you to be. So in February, I feel you're going to be analysing your own behaviour, looking at the parts you play, and looking how these triggers are affecting you and removing what no longer serves you. So you do find yourself in a place where you're just around great people. It's telling you to get rid of anybody. When you look at this, turn it to the side, it's actually a mouth looking. So it's whatever you speak is your reality. And when I look at it, it's also showing your heart. The green is showing your heart chakras. So it's like when you're attacking these people, it's not that you want to, but it's because your heart's being affected, you're retaliating. And that's what's been happening in the past. And Spirit's saying you're going to be stepping away from these people. So it's asking you to just look at your behaviour and who's triggering you and why they're triggering you. Are they triggering you because it's something that needs to be healed within? Or are they triggering you because Spirit's showing you, hold on, these people ain't really your people. These people are here just to gaslight you. But unbeknown to them, these people that are gaslighting you are actually going to be pushing you into the person and space that you're meant to be in. This one here you've picked is a star. You didn't realise what you was actually picking when you was picking it, or your soul did know. And what this is showing me is you are a big star and you will be a star. It's for you to step into your personal power and see who you really are. Through you doing that, you will be able to live the life that you deserve to live. I've got 3 more other decks that I've selected cards from. We've got the Spiritual Journey. This is saying, welcome, keep an open heart to discover your pathway. So again, what I was saying before about how you're feeling, your thoughts, believe how you're treating people and how people are treating you. It's saying your heart is going to be so open come February, because during the month of February, you're going to be getting a lot of clarification about how loving and sincere and caring person you are. And you do deserve the love that you're going to receive. From my Power Tarot deck, I'm getting the Two of Ariel and the Chariot. Ariel card is talking about the importance of balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Now, I might have some of you saying, well, I'm not working, I don't work, so that doesn't mean nothing to me. But when you're running a house, looking after children, looking after loved ones, just doing your day-to-day, that is a job on its own. So this is, in fact, a message for you, telling you to get balance. Because once you balance all this out with your jobs and projects, whatever it is you've got going on in your life, whether it's even your social life, once you get balance with this, you're going to start seeing the rewards. Because February is going to be calling on you to have determination and self-control. If you are looking for work, this Chariot card shows that you will get a career advancement and you will also get acknowledged for your success by other people. The Chariot shows that for you to keep going, you've got to keep an eye on your end goal. Because if you was actually riding these chariots, you will realise that you've got to keep going forward, because you're holding these reins, and if you get distracted what's on either side, it's going to be an eventable thing that you're going to tumble, you're going to roll over, because you haven't got nothing to keep you grounded and focused, because you're too busy looking at what's coming at the side here, what's coming at the side there. You're being distracted, so that's going to tumble you off the path you're meant to be on. And that's why Spirit's telling you to have self-control and be determined for your end goal, whatever goal you're heading for, whether it's just a peaceful life without people triggering you, or goals within relationships, or goals within career. Spirit's saying to you, just stay determined and focus on that end goal. Don't focus on any flaws that you feel you might have, putting yourself into a smaller position than actually you are. Aim big and know how big you can be, because Spirit's saying blessings can be coming your way. And finally, the 2 cards that I've got, and these are from the Nature's Blessing deck. This is saying, in order to blossom, our lives need pollinating. Make a date with yourself to give yourself what you need. A mover, an exhibition, a museum, a good book. It's time to feed yourself. So again, feed yourself with positive thoughts. Feed yourself with everything you need to see yourself on this outer circle rather than the inner circle. Feed yourself with nourishment. Don't be letting people suck the nectar from you, just like this bee is sucking the pollen from the flower. This is showing me people have been sucking a lot of energy from you. We've got a tree here and it's showing blossoms. This is bringing me into this feeling of spring. February is a time of spring. So it's saying here, it's been a long, hard climb, but you are finally being given the opportunity to pause and reflect on how far you have come. As you look around, you'll be amazed to see how much you've accomplished. So looking at how much you've accomplished, once you take all these actions, what's been mentioned, you will see that you will go so far and spread so far, like these trees, branches. You won't be restricted into a tight bush. You'll be able to extend yourself so far, and like the Chariot card says, you'll be successful. The two cards are both purple as well, so they are linked together, and it's about your third eye chakra. Purple's all about your third eye chakra. So this is saying you intuitively already know the answers to these. It's just me giving you confirmation of what you already know deep down. So it's just for you now to take that action so you can live the best possible life that you wish to live. I hope these cards made sense to you. And again, this is just a clarifying all the blessings, what you already know are due, but it's just saying step out of your comfort zone, know who you are, breathe through it. Don't let the attacks of others get to you, and just remember who you are, because you're the biggest star. Don't let nobody confine you into a small space that you don't actually belong in. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, like and share my reading. If you want to comment below, then that's great. I always like to hear your views and opinions and how the reading resonated. And now we'll start with pile 2 now. Thank you. Hello again and welcome to pile 2. You who chose the crown. So when I see a crown, I always think of somebody who's in a position of power, financially secured, looked at by a lot of many people. You may be feeling like this, or Spirit's telling you this is where you're going to be sitting in during February. This is going to be your position. This is what you're stepping into. So I'll be using my Spirit Junkie deck and my Soul and Spirit Spiritual Journey deck. Excuse me. As well as my Nature's Blessing deck and my Power Tarot deck. These are shuffled before the recording, so I don't know what the Spirit's going to actually say, but I hope this resonates for you. So I'll start with nature. Nature's saying you are in the process of evolving and transforming into a high state of being. These colours show a miracle from nature and it's here to remind you to have faith and trust in your journey and the path you have chosen. Sometimes the future endures us and the road ahead seems blocked. Now is one of those times. Instead of pushing through the fog, pause, meditate and wait for the mist to clear. So these two cards here are showing me you may be currently experiencing a lot of blocks, a lot of things where you just feel like you're just misunderstood. You feel like you're just rushing through life. And this is what Spirit is showing. During February, you're going into this process of evolving. You're going to be evolving in which you'll be able to have miracles coming your way. Spirit's asking you to trust and have faith on the journey, because this is a path that you have actually chose. Just going to get some clarity on these two. Right, well, just like this, what we picked, and like I said, I've not selected these cards. I've just shuffled them into the piles, and we've got the King of Gabriel and the King of Ariel. So this is showing me you are royalty, whether you're giving yourself the credit for that or not. They're saying you are, this is who you are, and they're asking you to step into your power. So there's a good old phrase that I like to use, and it's saying fix your crown. Know who you are, because come February, you're going to be sitting in this power. And if you don't choose to get into that power or position or seat, throne, whatever you want to call it, you will not get your full what's meant for you, the full rewards of everything that's on your path, which is your destiny to get. The King of Gabriel is talking about generosity, inspirational, dramatic and driven. It's saying keep your eyes on the bigger picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So this is showing me that you're a very loving person and you do have genuine concerns when it comes to other people. The King of Gabriel is a guy who sits in his power. He is very driven. And this is showing me that you will be the same. You will experience things that's going to lead to your success. But it's whether or not you're willing to sit in that position and accept what is meant for you. Queen of Ariel is a mature lady. I don't really do like masculine and feminine people. So you might feel, do you know what, I'm not a king because I'm a woman. But, you know, you've got both of them here. But it might be saying adapt a bit of your masculine energy and feminine and mix the two, because two of them combined is like a perfect person. Because this is a mature, practical, generous and happy person. These are saying nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical, and wise advice. But when I've said practice, sometimes spirits give me words to say. So maybe you do need to practice certain things. Practice so then you can sit in your personal energy of where you're supposed to be. Either way, wise advice is being downloaded to you and they're asking you to take that advice. The two final cards that came from the Power Tarot is talking about justice. So there's been a lot of injustices going on. It might be associated with a Libran, but it's showing me that you've been fighting for some justice and equality, and things are going to be ruled in your favour. So just don't give up, because it's going to be worth whatever you're put up against now and fighting for equality. You will get it. And then 4 of Ariel. When you give, you receive. Being resistant to change, extremes on how you save or spend money. So finally, in February, I feel you're going to be finding ways on how to balance out your finances. You may have been experiencing a dry season in January, and you're just at the point now where you know something's got to change, something's got to give, because you can't carry on the way it is. And it's saying that you will receive. You've got to be willing to stop being the one to give all the time. Again, like I said at the start, it's about you fixing your crown, sitting in your power and knowing, right, I'm worthy of this. I'm worthy of that, I'm worthy of this. Whatever it is you're wishing for, know your worth, add some tax and accept it. We've got the card Appreciate. Praise generates praise. So you will be getting praised for where you felt unjustified in the past. In the past, you might have not felt that you was actually being received in the energy that you should have been, or appreciated in the way you should be. And it's showing that you will be. Your final cards from the Spirit Junkie deck. They're saying in February you will be bringing peace wherever you go. So peace is going to follow you. Saying my kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. There's a lot of kindness that you've got. It's saying you're such a pure heart, and it's showing the kindness you give is going to be returned back to you. And it's also saying I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. So you are going to be looking at how things are, what you need to analyse, where you want to move forward. January showed you a lot of different stuff, and it's showing you that you just need to keep your eyes on the prize, because you will get a beautiful blessing from this. All these changes you're experiencing now is changes for the good. Removing what no longer serves you to bring in what does. I hope this pile made sense to you, pile 2. If you did like it, please click the like button. Share to anybody that you feel needs to know what blessings are coming their way for February. And I look forward to seeing you at the next reading I do. Thank you for listening. Hello pile 3 and welcome to my channel. This is your blessings for February. What's going to be coming your way and what to expect. What good is going to come out of February for you, pile 3. I have today for you a selection of cards that I've already pre-shuffled. I don't know what's on these cards, so I'll be surprised as you are when they get turned over. The first deck I'll be using is the Spiritual Journey. Stamina. So I'm already seeing in February you're going to have a lot more stamina than what you had before. Spirit's saying your inner strength will keep you moving forward today. So it's calling on your inner strength. You may have been lacking strength during January or the months leading up to it. But it's saying you're going to be sitting into your power of stamina. This is the Spirit Junkie deck. They're telling you, I see grace and possibility in all life's challenges. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is a goal. So this is you stepping into your personal power, knowing that what you want to do is going to be your reality, but you're not looking at yourself where you need to be perfection as a number one perfectionist. Because it's showing that you've had stamina in the past, but then it's blocked you because you've had things where you're thinking, no, I can't do that because it needs to be perfect. I can't do this because it needs to be perfect. They're saying you're climbing that ladder of success, and the only way you can make progress is just to move. Don't be stuck on one step thinking, right, I can't take this step because it's not perfect enough. I can't do this because it's not this, because it's talking about your perfection. And that's not your goal. Your goal is to make progress. Yeah, you want to do it so it's 10-10, but you're looking at 100 where everybody's working on a 10-10, or most people, or some people's only working on 5. But your standards are what's holding you back. The standards that you're giving yourself, you know, sometimes it's not even possible to have work at that level. Yeah, do your best, but don't let it hold you back. And definitely don't be sloppy, because I'm not telling you to be sloppy or rush anything, but it's just saying, you know, some people are happy with how perfect you are creating stuff, or how you're working, or whatever it is that you're looking at, whether it's a relationship, career, or friendship, whatever it is. Nobody's perfect in this world. So if you're looking at your own behaviour, know that you're not flawed because you're not perfect. In the Nature's Blessing cards, they're saying the universe is trying to tell you something. Be open to receiving information from the invisible realms. Perhaps you have a significant dream or a friend will deliver an unusual message. So this is the Northern Lights picture, beautiful. And it's showing like the Northern Lights is something where it's mystical, it's magical, you know, like when you look at it, it's like all brilliant colours and things like that, and that's showing that your life can be like that. The universe wants to bless you with beautiful colours and hues of lights where, you know, you've got different things to be blessed with, and they just want you to be open for it. Saying it's time to take that leap of faith, to trust that there will be a soft landing as you leap forwards in life now. Go for that promotion, ask for the pay rise, whatever it is, it's now is the moment. So in your Nature's Blessing, they're telling you go for it, be open to receiving, be open to getting whatever you're manifesting. So if you've been manifesting stuff, it's showing me that come February you might start to see the rewards of this. It depends when you're watching this. I'm recording this in January, but you might watch it in February, so you might already be seeing some rewards from this. If you haven't yet, don't worry, because there's still a few more weeks left of February. But either way, it's saying look out for that blessing. Every day is a blessing. The fact that we wake up in the morning breathing is a blessing. So we have to take everything with gratitude. Your final cards from the Power Tarot is the Empress and the Ten of Gabriel. It's showing me that moving forward during February, things are going to start moving a lot more easy for you, because it's saying ask the angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours trying too hard to please others. So you've been trying too hard to please others, and it's actually making you feel drained and battered. You might have had a card similar to this in the past, or you might have picked a card from a different pile, and that's what it's showing me. Because this is sounding familiar, it's showing me that you need to balance out the two to be able to get the benefits of when you are doing some work, you're getting the rewards of it. They need you to act on your plans and know that your plans are going to actually go somewhere. You need to market yourself in a way that is creative, because you will get rewarded. Whether this is, again, you just doing day-to-day work where you're getting creative at home, or you could be actually getting creative in your job, or you might be going for a business and you're getting creative in your business. Either way, your creativity is going to be rewarded. Time to act on those plans though. So you've had plans to do something and it's telling you get on with it, because the sooner you get on with it, the sooner you'll be rewarded. And this is talking about blessings in February. So February is going to be your month. If you want to get rewards, do the work and you'll get it, because it's showing luxury or abundant resources. So luxurious, sorry. So you're going to be getting what you need to go where you need to be, but it's just saying you've got to do that step, take that step, just like with these ladders. And again, it's about whatever progress you want to make. There's no rush. If you want it to hurry up, then you can hurry up. But if you want it to slowly come to you so you can cope with it, then that's fine. It's whatever process is good for you, because it's about what's good for you, not about everybody else. This person's working on that pace, that person's working on that. It doesn't matter about anybody else. It's about what's good for you and how you want to be perceived, how you want your future to be. Finally, Spirit's just telling me to just ground yourself, meditate, trust the direction and messages receiving. It's highlighting your sacral chakra and your third eye. So during this month of February, it will help you to have a lot of orange intake, whether it's actual oranges or orange foods, buttersquash, all different fruit and vegetable based stuff. That's orange. This is going to help with your sacral chakra. And then finally, your third eye, wearing amethyst, wearing purple clothes, anything like that, because your intuition, you're going to get so many downloads during the month of February. And Spirit's saying we don't want you to miss the memento. So if you have to, journal, because you'll get a lot of downloads during February, and these downloads are going to be giving you ideas what you can change into money or peace of mind, whether it's financially working on, love, relationships, career, anything you're working on. Through you doing them steps, you are going to be able to flip it round. I hope these messages made sense to you. Please remember to like if it resonates, share to others and subscribe. If you'd like to comment, let me know how it resonates for you. I'll always try and reply as well. Thanks again for listening. Please share to anybody you think will benefit from this. Love and light. Bye.